If you already own a home and want to upsize in Vancouver, one decision that can affect almost every other part of your move. Should you buy first or sell first? In this video, I'll explain the advantages and risks of each strategy, the situations where each one can make sense, and the 5 questions that can help your family choose the safer path. I'll also explain a third option that many families overlook, preparing both sides of the move before committing to either transaction. Most people assume this decision should be based entirely on whether Vancouver is a buyer's market or a seller's market. Market conditions certainly matter, but they're not the most important factor. The real question is, which risk can your family handle more comfortably? Owning 2 homes temporarily or selling your home without knowing exactly where you'll move next? By the end of the video, you'll know how to evaluate that trade-off. Imagine finding the ideal townhouse for your family. It has the bedrooms you need, outdoor space for the kids, and a location that keeps you close to work and the people who matter to you. You buy it before selling your current home. Then your condo takes way longer to sell than expected, or the offers come in below the number you were relying on. Now you may be carrying 2 homes while watching your financial flexibility disappear. But the opposite sequence can be just as stressful. Imagine selling your current home first, believing you'll find the next one easily. Your completion date starts to approach, but nothing suitable comes onto the market. You're now choosing between compromising on the next home or finding temporary accommodation or moving twice. Neither strategy is automatically safe. The objective is to choose the risk you can control and build a backup plan for the risk you can't. If we haven't met yet, I'm Mike Dirks. I live in Kitsilano with my family, and I'm a dad, husband, and an award-winning realtor. On Vancouver Family Living, I help families like yours understand Vancouver's homes, neighborhoods, and real estate market so they can make decisions that work for their actual lives, not simply to complete a transaction. When I help a family plan an upsizing move, I don't automatically tell them to buy first or sell first. We look at their financing, their current property, the type of home they want next, the available inventory, and the consequences if either transaction takes longer than expected. Buying first gives you certainty about where your family's going. You can wait for a home that genuinely improves your life instead of selling and then purchasing something under deadline pressure. This can be particularly valuable when the type of home you want is difficult to find. Perhaps you need a townhouse with 3 bedrooms, usable outdoor space, and a specific school catchment. Only a small number of those homes may become available. So buying first can also make coordinating your move easier because you know the new home's possession date before negotiating the dates on your sale. But buying first introduces financial risk. You need to know whether you can qualify for the new purchase while still owning your current home. You also need a plan for the deposit and down payment before your sale proceeds are available. If your current home doesn't sell as quickly or for as much as expected, could you carry both properties? And for how long? Bridge financing can sometimes cover a short gap between the 2 completion dates, but it's not suitable for selling your home. Lenders generally require purchase and sale agreements, and the financing has costs and approval requirements. Buying first tends to make more sense when your target home is scarce. Your current home has a predictable sale range, your financing has been carefully confirmed, and you can absorb some delay without panicking. Selling first replaces estimates with certainty. You know your actual price range, your mortgage payout, your usable equity, and the date on which those funds should become available to you. That can make the next purchase much easier to budget. Selling first can be the safer approach when your current home may take longer to sell, when you need the sale proceeds to qualify, or when carrying 2 properties would create serious financial pressure. It can also make your next offer more attractive because it may not need to be conditional on selling your current home. But selling first creates a different kind of pressure. Once your home is sold, you have a deadline. If the right property doesn't appear, you may need temporary housing, storage, and possibly 2 separate moves. The greater danger is allowing that deadline to convince you to buy the wrong home. Selling first tends to make more sense when suitable next homes are relatively available, your sale proceeds are essential to the purchase, and you have a realistic temporary housing plan if the timing doesn't align. There is also a third strategy. Prepare first. This means getting both sides of the move ready without immediately committing to either one. You obtain a detailed estimate of your current home's likely selling range. You speak with a mortgage professional about both buy first and sell first financing scenarios. You calculate your usable equity and comfortable monthly budget. You prepare your home for market. And at the same time, you begin monitoring the exact type of property you want next. This preparation helps reveal which side of your move is more difficult. If several suitable homes are available, but your current property may take time to sell, selling first may become the logical choice. If your existing home should be relatively straightforward to sell, but the next property is exceptionally rare, buying first may be worth considering. Preparing first allows the evidence to guide the sequence. The move does not always have to be structured as 2 completely separate transactions. Depending on the circumstances, your strategy might involve negotiating longer completion dates, coordinating the 2 completions closely, or making your purchase conditional on selling your current home. A subject to sale condition can protect a buyer who needs to sell before completing the purchase. However, it can also make the offer less appealing to a seller, particularly if that seller has cleaner competing offers. The wording and deadlines really do matter. These conditions should be prepared carefully with professional guidance. The important point is that timing tools can reduce the risk, but they cannot make an unsuitable financial plan safe. Before choosing your sequence, answer these 5 questions. First, how predictable is the sale of your current home? Not simply what your home is worth, but what its realistic selling range and likely market time will be. Second, how difficult will the next home be to find? The more specific your requirements, the more dangerous it may be to sell without a suitable destination. Third, could you complete the purchase without receiving your sale proceeds first? This must be confirmed with a qualified mortgage professional, not assumed from an online calculator or basic pre-approval. Fourth, what's your backup plan? If you buy first, how long can you carry both homes? If you sell first, where will your family live if the next home isn't ready? Fifth, which uncertainty would you create more pressure for your family? Financial pressure from carrying 2 properties or time pressure from needing to find the next one? This answers the curiosity gap from the beginning. The market matters, but the correct sequence is ultimately determined by the specific risks your family is equipped to manage. Here is the simplest way to remember it. Buy first when the next home is unusually difficult to find and you have the financial capacity to manage the transition. Sell first when certainty about your proceeds is essential and you have a workable housing backup. Prepare first when you still don't have enough information to make either commitment safely. The wrong sequence can make 2 good transactions feel like a crisis. The right sequence can give your family time, clarity, and negotiating strength. This sequencing decision is one of the key areas included in the Vancouver Family Move-Up Plan. You'll receive a personalized preliminary upsizing strategy designed to help you understand your likely sale proceeds, possible purchase range, major trade-offs, and whether a buy first, sell first, or prepare first pathway makes the most sense for you. There's no obligation to list your home, and you don't need to be ready to move immediately. The purpose is to help you understand the complete move before you make either commitment. Use the link below to find out whether your next Vancouver home is realistically within reach before you list or start making offers. And subscribe to Vancouver Family Living, because in the next video, I'm breaking down what families really want to know. If you're moving from a condo into a townhouse, what does the upgrade actually cost? Thanks for watching.